now to throw on first. Underneath to Davis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Hackenberg. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. In motion, Anunwa. 4th down, they do snap it to Hackenberg. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Brandon, if you're not rooting for the defensive team, that was a fun play to watch. 4th down, all the throwing lanes are covered, and this guy says, let me do it myself, and shows off scrambling ability that you just can't teach.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Check! Green, 39! No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
A first down throw for Hackenberg. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go now. Green, 39!
Second down, Hackenberg. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Jets on the move. Couple of big plays back-to-back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go right now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Here we go. Ohio.
Now Murphy on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They go play action here on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Again, it's Mixon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Hackenberg. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd down, that's Davis. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They go again with Davis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Here we go. Boom, over.
They'll throw now with Hackenberg. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and long for Hackenberg. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to them, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Come on, let's go! What? Ohio! Let's go! Round 38! Flex round!
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ohio! 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 Here we go!
Murphy now to throw on 2nd down. On the right side, caught by Green. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Round 38! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
To throw is Murphy. Off the play fake. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing it on 3rd and long. Murphy. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll try and run with Mixon. Room here to run. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no short thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Flex round!
Back to throw. Murphy on the screen. Bernard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the play there. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. Here's Murphy throwing on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Murphy throwing on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Bucking the trend a little bit, going against the advanced metrics twice on this drive now, going for it on 4th, but hey, 2 for 2.
Yeah, and the advanced metrics, those are the ones that you and I are used to. Welcome to Madden NFL football, my friend. They're going to go for it.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Murphy from the gun, he'll throw.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Carry, it's Davis. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On play action, it's Hackenberg. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Looking to throw. Murphy going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught at the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Back to throw. Murphy. That's complete right around the 8. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eli Harold coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Murphy now to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Green. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now they run with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Coney Ely in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. To throw is Murphy. Throwing on 3rd and long. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They'll try and throw for it here. That's taken in by the rookie, Josh Malone. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Here's Murphy on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On the toss, Mixon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Looking to throw. Murphy being chased, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Eli Harold in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Murphy going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range and couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. Chad Hansen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing, Hackenberg, and he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Hackenberg on first down. Got an open man. It's a Nunwa. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Hackenberg. Nunwa's got it, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Hackenberg now to throw on first. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Nixon. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Next in hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The swing pass caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Davis now. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Little motion now from the tight end. Now Davis. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And the big tight end shifting around. This is Langford on 1st and 10. Muscling free near the 40. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Now that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
The tight end changing his position. They'll run with Davis. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. From the pistol with Langford. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dayon Buchanan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw, Hackenberg. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.